As surprising as this might sound, turns out a roundworm is actually leading the charge on artificial intelligence. So recently, scientists have decided to put a roundworm's mind into a Lego toy robot. So far, it hasn't really simulated what a worm does, although it does avoid obstacles and is stimulated by food. But other than that, it hasn't really shown any progress. Now, the scientist's whole purpose for this is to sort of create a virtual environment much like to a worm, having him finding a mate or avoiding predators, make it more advanced. But as far as we can tell, the scientists are not 100% sure about the robot sort of acting like a worm. They still have to do more research to actually find out what a worm acts like and see if they can sort of repurpose that for a robot. Now, I think we've all been waiting for a Justice League movie to come out. I mean, with Avengers being such a big hit, I think we might want a Justice League movie about now. Although it is in the works, in fact they have it planned for 2017, it is still going through a lot of problems. Or just one big one. The biggest problem seems to be the script. It was written by Zack Snyder, the guy who directed Man of Steel. So far, no other problems seem to be there, I guess they just don't agree on the script very well. Now, I think I'm going to be the first to say, is it really worth it by this time around? I mean, DC seems to be more focused on having more Batman and Superman movies, with Batman vs. Superman coming out. And they haven't even started on having other DC movies come out. Sure, they have Arrow and The Flash for a TV show, but they still haven't done Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, or Aquaman. Although, I guess I have heard that Wonder Woman may be a supporting character in the Batman vs. Superman movie, but nothing is clear at the moment. I'm just saying it may not turn out to be a big hit as Avengers, because Avengers put a lot of effort into doing that. Sort of after every Marvel movie, they had an after-credit scene sort of building up to the Avengers, and that's how it all worked out. Here, I don't know, maybe Batman vs. Superman may clear out those much-needed questions, but at this point, it just doesn't seem worth it.
Australian fishermen recently reeled in a 2-meter-long frilled shark. Now, this wouldn't be so impressive if this shark wasn't a living replica of ancient times. The fish is believed to have evolved very little over 80 million years and still looks very prehistoric. It's also one of the most rare fish on the planet. The shark is eel-like with over 300 teeth and dead black eyes, like a doll's eyes. The shark has been described as a living fossil and was confiscated by the Sydney Institute of Marine Biology for further study. Scientists say that this extremely rare find will help them learn more about deep-sea creatures. Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman. I'm a little sick right now, so I'm on my raspy, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. Now, a lot of viewers of Guerilla Wolves Movie News have been complaining to me that most of my reviews are negative and are usually around 4 out of 10. To that I say, you're absolutely correct. Let's mix it up a little bit. The Imitation Game stars Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley and revolves around Alan Turing, the man who created the first computer to solve an unbreakable Nazi code. This movie's garnering a lot of attention at the Oscars, with Cumberbatch and Knightley both being nominated for their performances, as well as the directing, screenplay, and overall picture being nominated. But does this film deserve all of its accolades? Absolutely. Benedict Cumberbatch portrays Turing with the tact of a veteran, and Keira Knightley, honestly, she's just Keira Knightley. There's nothing really special about her performance. She's just the boring love interest. She doesn't really deserve the nomination at all. Guess someone was trying to get on her good side. But I digress. This film's script is one of the most fantastically written we've had in a while, with a slow-burning plot that leaves no threads unresolved, while also presenting delicious gray area moral conundrums for the audience to play with. Additionally, it's cool to see a story that takes place behind the scenes of World War II. It's interesting to see these guys pull the strings. All in all, this is an excellent movie, and it gets a well-deserved 9 out of 10. If you want to know what I think of the other Oscar candidates, including American Sniper, check out my article on the Paper Wolf of my Oscar predictions. Until next time, I'm still Parker Lehman.
As you can see, here in St. Paul, it's raining pretty hard. I have no idea.
University of Pennsylvania researchers have found that what you post on Twitter dictates your health. Studies show that 140 million tweets from 2009 to 2010 correlated with heart disease mortality rates where those tweets originated. A lead researcher stated that the single word predictor of heart disease is hate. Communities where people tweeted more about hostility, hatred, and fatigue were more likely to have higher rates of heart disease. In contrast, areas where people tweeted about optimism seemed to have lower rates of heart disease. The university researchers are looking at Twitter to see if it has any indication of diabetes and cancer.
Shut up. Okay, fine. 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. I get it. I'm up. Shut up. Dude, get up, come on. We gotta go, come on. Kid.
I don't think I'm qualified. That looks good.
Thanks. Shouldn't you be in your uniform? Dude, what's on here?
Morning, gentlemen. What are y'all doing? It's a great... Oh, you must have Saturday school.
It's undeniable, straight up unstoppable, the way
Welcome back to Walking with Fitz. I'm Fitz. Let's start walking. Ladies and germs, we are 6 days away from Super Bowl 49. Seattle Seahawks will be taking on the New England Patriots in a game that probably nobody around here wants to be seeing. First off, you've got the Seattle Seahawks coming off a fresh comeback win against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game, surviving an abysmal start by Russell Wilson. We're able to come back and get into the Super Bowl. Grant Hughes, the first guest on Walking with Fitz. Grant, how do you feel about the Seahawks coming back to beat the Packers last week? Do you think they got a chance in the Super Bowl? How do you think they'll do in the Super Bowl?
I hope they win because the Patriots are cheaters, but I was pulling for the Packers. I'm a Packers fan, but Seahawks are going to win.
Seahawks, yeah.
There you go. The Seattle Seahawks are the favorite to win. A lot of people hate them around here, but not as much as they hate the Patriots. As you heard Grant say, the New England Patriots are cheaters, guys.
Yeah.
If you didn't know back when Spygate came around and they got busted for recording calls from the New York Jets and they had to lose a draft pick. Yeah. We thought Spygate.
Falcons are the best.
Yeah, if you thought they weren't cheaters after Spygate, you were proven wrong with Deflategate. Deflategate, meaning that in the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts, hey, how you doing? It was discovered that they were using underinflated footballs. This gives a special advantage to kicking. Tom Brady has said in the past that he likes his footballs underinflated. So what do? They underinflate the footballs below regulation levels. If we want to know the truth, if we want to know how things really are in the sports world, there is one authority figure. And that, my friends, is Mr. Morlass. Let's go in.
Mr. Morlass.
I'd just say, why? Why? You know, what would Brother Ray say about this? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's like we say in the West Bank. If it smells like an Aunt Sandra oyster po' boy, if it looks like an Aunt Sandra oyster po' boy, it's probably an Aunt Sandra oyster po' boy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that.
All right. You heard it. He's picking Seattle. Let's ask the hallway. Hallway, can I have your attention, please? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I think it would be the
Seahawks. Anybody not think it'll be the Seahawks?
I got it.
Eagles. Why do you think it'll be the Patriots?
The Patriots are going to deflate the footballs again.
What do you
Bill Belichick. It's the only reason.
Do you think Bill Belichick can win without cheating?
No.
Do you think he'll cheat to win the Super Bowl?
I definitely do.
All right, there you heard it. We've got people saying Seattle. We've got people saying New York. This will be an evenly matched game, but as Southeastern Louisianians, we probably don't like either of them. So I'm gonna go with Seattle in a game that you're probably gonna watch for the commercials. So that's been Walking with Fitz. I'm Fitz, and we'll see you next week.